Love bombing sounds like a good thing for a relationship, but it's actually quite the opposite.
I recently learned what this was.
Me too, I didn't know.
Yeah. Dr. V is here with Houston Relationship Therapy, who's always walking us through the good and the bad things. So we're talking compliments, gifts, affection, but it can be too much sometimes.
Yes. I think it sounds amazing.
I know.
I say bring
Absolutely.
it.
I was like, oh, wait, this is nice.
But it gets unhealthy.
It gets unhealthy, and the reason that it gets unhealthy is because it's inappropriate for the stage that you are in the relationship. And that's the red flag that you need to go up for. Obviously, there are times, especially at the beginning, where you're like, I could live with you in a cardboard box. But if they're actually trying to live with you in a cardboard box, just so that they can be near you that much and kind of throwing caution to the wind about reality and logistics, then that's probably a sign that something's a little bit off. Either that they're manipulating you, they're trying to do something really, maybe to isolate you, they're giving you these lavish gifts and cards just to get you to be like, oh my gosh, this is something I've never had before, and they can provide me with this, and they really are monopolizing your attention. They're trying to get you to think about them and only them.
So it sounds like they could even make you want to make it a commitment, maybe even earlier than you would normally do
then
that.
Then all of a sudden it's just, well, we are special. You're my soulmate. We're meant to be together. Let's move in together. Let's move away together. And then that can lead to isolating behavior, which is probably the worst part. And that is where not only do they want your attention, but they want to keep you away from everyone else. And that is a huge red flag. That should never be the case in a relationship, even if they're thinking, let me point out all the ways that your family is toxic. To pull you away and to not allow you to create some sort of experience or relationship with them is a red flag, a huge one.
Almost sounds narcissistic when you start saying it like that.
We're gonna have to talk about that soon.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But yeah, it's to look up for these things. One is that it's inappropriate for the actual stage that you're in, and that they're really trying to isolate you. If that's the case, this isn't love, it's love bombing.
Isolate in terms of take you away from your friends and family and monopolize your
support system, the things that you love to do. They want to be everything to you, and they want you to feel like they are everything.
Do you have to run the other way, or can this relationship be salvaged?
Usually you do end up needing to run the other way. I've seen that a lot with my clients, where they might try to work through that, but if somebody has those manipulative tendencies to the point, it's very difficult to work through those things. And of course, that could be a sign of a disorder when it comes to mental health.
Is it a personality trait, or sometimes do people usually have good intentions and they just turn bad?
So love bombing, it's not good intentions gone bad. It is bad intentions being worked through and actually executed. You can feel that when you're first starting with someone, you're infatuated with them and all of that. That doesn't usually end up looking like this. Yes, they'll try to gain your attention, but they're also looking for you to gain their attention as well. They'll try to do fun things, but that's what makes this so covert, is that it can look like everything you've ever wanted in a dating situation, but very quickly, especially when it doesn't make sense. If your spidey senses are tingling, or your femtuition is off the charts, listen to that and maybe even call them out and see how they respond. How they respond might tell you something.
And just quickly, does this happen in relationships outside of romanticism, or is this just romantic relationships?
For the purposes of love bombing, it is within romantic relationships, or supposedly romantic. And if you have any questions about this, I will send you all of these notes. Just follow me on Instagram at Dr. Viviana, spell out doctor, and DM the word love bomb, and I'll send it to you.
All right. There you go.
Love bombing. You learn something new every day.
Hopefully not. Hopefully not, y'all.
Right.
Go.